What's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to do my first impressions here on this new VST that I've been getting ads about over and over again all the time, about this VST plugin called Sublab. Apparently it is a plugin for creating sub bass that hits on any speaker, phone, laptop, tablet, old 50s radio, you name it. Let's check it out. So right here, got a blank hole template going on here. Nothing too fancy. I guess the first thing we can do here is just open up the VST, and I'm probably gonna make some sort of beat out of this, hopefully. Let's see what we're working with here with this Sublab plugin here. So let's just drag Sublab in. I've not opened it except to activate it. So this is the first time. Let's hit a note and see what we're coming up with right off the bat here. So here we go. Oh man. Wow. It's like serum for sub bass. That thing is wild though. So let's see if we can tame that down. So you've got the distortion, you got a compressor, you've got all this filter stuff, volume, pitch. All right, so let's bring the decay down, sustain down. Oh, that's nice. Release, get the release. Because when I'm done with it, I'm done with it. Oh, that's crazy. Oh man, so maybe let's see. Oh, so that'll subdue it a little bit. And the pitch, let's go with the volume here and get the decay. Maybe it's the sustain. Oh, there we go, that's what I'm looking for. Oh wow, you got a lot of control over this. There we go. There we go, maybe about right there. That's nothing. Decay. Okay, that brings it out some. That's interesting. And we got our filter. Whoa. Crazy. Probably go about right there. Distortion. Wow, the distortion really brought a lot of stuff into it. All right, so this is the 11th dimension. So we've got all these different sounds. Right. Oh, that's sick. Oh, wow. I like that. That's sick, man. Afterburner. That's tight. That you can use that for something cool. Let's start making a beat here, and then we'll just experiment with some different kinds of sub bass that we can get out of this, and see where it goes. So let's just, for time's sake, just open up Arcade and get our idea flowing out of the brain here. It's very happy strings. It's like, oh, I'm going through the forest or something. Oh, that's cool. This is nice. So let's just run with this right here. As our bass, nice, just quick idea. Straight out of Arcade. Give it some little sound design real quick. Oh, I like this sound right here. Okay, so that's sick. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and duplicate this, and I'm gonna create halftime over this. I know it's becoming a whole beat thing, but the Sublab is gonna shine if we can get the right beat over this. So now with this halftime here, it's gonna add a little bit of depth and dimension to this, and we're gonna see if we can come up with something pretty cool. Then what I'm gonna do to this is I'm gonna throw on an auto filter, kind of just mush it out a little bit, and then I'm gonna just play around with this decay time on the reverb. So now we've got this. That's pretty neat. So now let's kind of just play with the halftime parameters here and see if we can get something cool. So now it's something that you don't even really recognize as as a guitar. All right, so we're just gonna start writing in the beat. Then we're just gonna get a snare in here. And then we're just gonna start playing back with the Sublab here. That is so interesting. So let's go grab a let's get this, wow, this releases. So on this volume here, let's get this sustain down. And the release down too. There we go. Woo! Hey! I like this right here, so let's just get this going here. Just gonna get it just like this. I want the kind of boom, kind of just boomy kind of bass that doesn't sustain on you, that's just kind of fat, you know? And the good thing about these basses is you got to put them at the notes where you're not expecting it. You know, most people might probably expecting it to kind of go like this. You know, kind of spread those out. Pro tip. There it is. Yeah. And then we're gonna hit it like this. There we go. Alright, so there we go. So now we've got this cool sort of thing. The Sublab is actually coming through really nice. There's nothing on there that I've done to it in Ableton. Everything is coming from this distortion. You know, the way you kind of got to learn these things is just by pressing buttons, and you kind of figure it out there. Let's see what, if it's this filter that's kind of doing this whole thing. I don't think the filter's even engaged. I mean, it's clear to see though. You can get some very high quality stuff out of this, which is pretty nice. Let's see, what is this? Oh, okay, this is turning that filter on. So I can tighten that up. That's nice. This filter's doing nothing. There we go. There we go. So now I kind of got it where I wanted. So now let's kind of just listen back to it. I got the sidechain compressing on. I'm just going to make sure that the kick and the bass gel is pretty good here. And let's see what we got. So that's our kick playing. So that's pretty, that's a punchy kick. I kind of want this to gel a little more. It's interesting. There it is. That's nice. So now I'm just going to kind of start writing this hi-hat notes in. Alright, that's pretty cool. So that's just something basic. Alright, so let's just kind of hear what we got here, just right off the bat with this Sublab thing going. Here we go. Make sure our beat is nice. Play around some more. There it is. That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. The 808 is sounding really nice. It's knocking. I don't know how it's gonna sound on laptop speakers or your 50s radio, but I know on the sub pack and in the headphones it's knocking. It's sounding pretty nice. So let's just keep on expanding on the beat here, and maybe virtuoso you can find something crazy in. That's garbage. You might be able to do something cool with this. Hold up, man. That's so cool. So let's just kind of write that in. 1, 2, ready. 1, 2, ready, and. It's like jazzy. It's like jazzy hard. I don't know where we're going with this. You never go. That's the cool thing about music, but it's pretty dope. So now let's just kind of go into, you know, with the lack of vocals here. Let's just bring some soul in here. It's over. It's over. I already heard some stuff in here that's so.
Let me show ya. Let me show ya. Let me show ya. Let me show ya. Let me show ya.
Oh, okay.
Tell me I can do this.
Like, there's so many things you can do with this. So now we've got that. So that's cool. Now I'm just gonna kind of wash this out a little bit here. That's so nice, man. So we created this thing here when we started from this 808 signature from, you know, Richie Souf, and it was more kind of, you know, warbly and more kind of stretched out, and we kind of just brought it in using this volume, you know, just with the decay and the sustain here. Because, I mean, you could get something straight and it could go like this. Which is nice, but I mean, for the desired effect, I kind of wanted it to kind of pop. So what we did was we brought that sustain down and that decay back. I still don't really understand this X thing. I don't know. I didn't really read everything on here, but they were saying that this thing is pretty cool. So this is our volume. Okay, nice. Gain here. Oh, see, this is controls the amount, the simple. Okay, so yeah, all this stuff is okay. I see now. See, reading is fundamental. So here's actually going to turn our compression on. Wow, that just destroyed it. Hit the power button. Okay, so that's interesting. I really wouldn't even work with the compressor in here because I would, you know, I'm more comfortable with the Ableton one. So I would probably not. I would probably bypass this completely and just keep working inside the box with Ableton here. But this distortion is really interesting. It could definitely kind of make its move against the saturator in Ableton for sure. Even though I'm a lot more comfortable with the saturator, but this is about learning Sublab here. So let's see what we can do here. Oh, wow. Oh, that's cool. I like this. I like this for sure because this gives you some really nice harmonics to be able to hear these things. Turn that up and you can make a good little intro with that. We can just go with this. So that's that. Ooh, man, that really fattened it up. Now that fattened it up literally. It's a thick boy now. Yeah, we're not even using the filter or anything. This is all coming from the volume. Yeah, so this is nice, man. I really kind of like this. And then here's the sampler, which is, ooh, really nice. So it's actually, oh, so this, okay, that's interesting. So we could start it right there and kind of get rid of this. You see how it has this boing part? If you really want your kick to kind of hit, you can start it before. I mean, start it after that, and then it's going to kind of hit. See? That nice. But you see that the movement doesn't work, and that's when you'd have to kind of flip it and start using, you know, your other things and actually make another copy of the patch and move the start point back. So you get that. So I'd actually probably work with 2 of these patches here, which is nice. All right. So now you got to kind of make sure that you're turning these off after each other because our release points are still pretty heavy here. So just make sure you turn these off. So yeah, this is nice. I like this. There's a lot of stuff in here. These are just my initial impressions though. But this thing has a lot of potential for me in use in my project, so. That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, that is Sublab. I like this. I like this a lot. There's a lot of stuff that I haven't even got into yet, and I can probably do a part 2 to this if you guys want and kind of do my homework and read up on some stuff. But I just wanted to give my first impressions right out the box, not looking at anything in here, just opening up and playing around and seeing. Because, you know, when you don't understand it and you open it up and start playing with it, that's what really... Oops. When you open it up right out the box and start playing with it, that's what really determines if you're gonna like it and if it's compatible with your workflow. Because when you don't understand it and it's like, all right, but there's something about this that I like and I want to keep using this, and then eventually you'll get that understanding and knowledge. So yeah, I starting from point 0 here, and I liked it. It's made a great first impression on me, and I'm definitely gonna be using it in my projects, experimenting with it for now. But yeah, I mean, this is Sublab. Very capable sub-bass plugin.